Good evening. Welcome to Vision of Asia, the news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the headlines today, US-UK say they won't tell India what to do on Russian imports. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan addresses the nation, says he won't resign. Curfew in Sri Lanka as protesters try to storm President's house. Mr. Satish Mahathani, CEO of Mahathani Restaurant Group in US, talks to us about his forthcoming visit to Ukraine. Judges and contestants from Worli Cook-Off Live event visit our ITV Gold studio. We talk about the Marathi New Year, Gudi Padwa. Stay with us on Vision of Asia for news in detail right after this short break. The United States and United Kingdom say they respect India's decision to continue to import Russian oil amid the war in Ukraine, but a top US official has said the Biden administration does not want to see a rapid acceleration of such purchases. Speaking to reporters in New Delhi on Thursday, Dalip Singh, the US Deputy National Security Advisor for International Economics, said Washington was ready to help India diversify its energy resources, much like is the case for defense resources over a period of time. But there is no prohibition at present on energy imports from Russia, said Singh, adding that friends don't set red lines. His comments come as British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also are visiting India this week. Truss met with her Indian counterpart Subramaniam Jaishankar on Thursday and discussed ways to strengthen defense ties, apparently to reduce India's strategic dependence on Russia, officials said. Like Singh, Truss said the UK respected India's decision to buy Russian supplies. I think it's very important that we respect other countries' decisions about the issues that they face. India is a sovereign nation. I'm not going to tell India what to do, she's told the reporters. Earlier in the day, Putin said he had signed a decree saying foreign buyers must pay in rubles for Russian gas from April 1st and contracts would be halted if these payments were not made. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan, reduced to a minority in the assembly and fighting to remain in power, today refused to resign and alleged that there is a foreign conspiracy working against his government. There are enemies inside the country who are cooperating with them, added Mr. Khan, who has virtually lost majority in the 342-member National Assembly after defection of two key allies. Mr. Khan, however, indicated that he would fight till the last ball instead of resigning or cutting a deal. Referring to the vote of confidence on Sunday, he said that is when the country's future will be decided. Three stooges are sitting there working with foreign powers. They want Imran Khan to be ousted and want this certain person to take this place and everything will be fine then, he said. If you think that your conspiracy will be successful, I want to tell you I will fight with this. They can't do anything, he said. Meanwhile, the United States on Thursday rejected insinuations made by Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan regarding Washington's role in an alleged foreign conspiracy to oust him from power. There is no truth to these allegations. We are closely following developments in Pakistan. We respect and support Pakistan's constitutional process and the rule of law, a US State Department spokesperson told ANI.
اور اگر اپنے ملک میں اتنی سی جھوٹ بولنے پہ یہ نکال دیتے ہیں ایک پرائم منسٹر کو. ہیرلڈ میک ملن تھا, جھوٹ بولنے میں اس کو نکال دیا. چھوٹی چھوٹی چیزوں کے اوپر وہ اتنا اپنے لوگوں کا ان کا جو اخلاقی معیار ہے وہ اس سطح پہ ہے, چھوٹی سی چیز پہ وہ نکال دیتے ہیں. تو ہمارے ملک میں جو کہ نیب میں اربوں روپے کے کیسز ان کے, اور اب نہیں 30 سال سے ان کے اوپر کیسز ہیں. پہلے جو کیسز تھے وہ جنرل مشرف نے ان کو NRO دی, وہ سارے کیسز معاف کروائے. پھر یہ 10 سال میں مزید اور کیسز چڑھ گئے اربوں روپے کے. ان کو یہ کہہ رہے ہیں کہ وہ ٹھیک ہے, وہ ٹھیک ہے, لیکن عمران خان ان کو پسند نہیں ہے. مجھے جو اگلی چیز سمجھ نہیں آ رہی, اور میں یہ اپنی قوم سے پوچھنا چاہتا ہوں کہ جب ان کو بھی پتہ ہے, کیونکہ یہ یاد رکھنا میرے پاکستانیوں کہ جب ان کی جو انٹیلیجنس ہوتی ہے وہ ساری بیک گراؤنڈ پتہ ہوتا ہے ہر کا. میرا ان کو سب پتہ ہے, ان سارے جتنے بھی پولیٹیکل لیڈرز ان کی سب بیک گراؤنڈ پتہ ہے. ان کو ان کی ایک ایک چیز پتہ ہے کہ ان کے کتنے پیسے ملک کے کس اکاؤنٹس میں پڑے ہوئے ہیں بیرون ملک. ان کو سب پتہ ہے کہ ان کی پراپرٹیز بینامی جو انہوں نے باہر لی ہوئی ہیں بڑی بڑی اربوں اربوں روپے کی, ہر ڈیٹیل ان کے پاس ہے. ایک ہمارا ینگ پولیٹیشین ہے, ایک کتاب ہے رون سوسکنڈ کی دا وے آف دا ورلڈ. اس کتاب میں وہ لکھتا ہے کہ ان کی نیشنل سیکیورٹی جو تھی وہ ٹیپ کر رہی ہے, اس کی والدہ اس کو ٹیلی فون کر کے بینک اکاؤنٹس بتا رہے ہیں, یعنی ادھر تک ان کو پتہ ہے. تو ہمارے یہ جو اب یہ 3 لوگ ان کو جو پسند آ گئے ہیں, ان کی کیا خاصیت ان کو پسند آئی ہے؟ یہ کہ ان جنرل مشرف کے سالوں کے اندر 11 ڈرون اٹیک تھے. ان دونوں کے یہ بلکہ سارے یہ تینوں اکٹھے اقتدار میں تھے. ان کے 10 سال میں اس ملک میں 400 ڈرون اٹیکس ہوئے. ایک دفعہ ان کے منہ سے نہیں نکلا کہ مذمت کرتے ہیں ہم. حامد کرزئی مجھے یاد ہے افغانستان میں جب ان کے ڈرون اٹیک یا وہاں بمباری سے افغانستان کے بے قصور لوگ مرتے تھے, وہ مذمت کرتا تھا. جدھر افغانستان میں فورن فوجیں تھیں, یہاں ہم بیٹھے ہوئے ہیں 400 ڈرون اٹیکس میں ایک دفعہ کسی نے مذمت نہیں کی. اس لیے ان کو یہ سوٹ کرتے ہیں. مولانا فضل الرحمان کی ایک وکی لیکس کیا تھی کہ ایک جس طرح پینما پیپرز کا انکشاف ہوا تھا, یہ ایک انٹرنیشنل انکشاف ہوا تھا, لیک ہو گئے تھے سیکرٹ پیپرز یا ڈاکیومنٹس. تو پینما جو وکی لیکس میں وہ انکشاف ہوتا ہے کہ جو پاکستان کے اندر امریکی ایمبیسڈر تھی این پیٹرسن, اس کو مولانا فضل الرحمان اس کو فضل الرحمان کہتا ہے کہ مجھے موقع دے دے, میں بھی وہی خدمت کروں گا جو باقی آپ کی خدمت کرتے ہیں. یہ وکی لیکس میں تھا. نواز شریف کا برکا دت کی کتاب میں ہے کہ وہ نیپال کے اندر نریندر مودی سے چھپ چھپ کے مل رہا تھا اپنی فوج سے بچنے کے لیے. ڈان لیکس میں کیا تھا, ہندوستان کو میسیجنگ ہو رہی تھی کہ جناب میں فوج کے ساتھ, اگر فوج یہ کریے تو فوج کریے, میں نہیں کر رہا. یہ سوچیں, کبھی آپ سوچ سکتے ہیں کہ میرے آرمی چیف کو, جنرل باجوہ کو کوئی باہر کی قوت کہے کہ جی یہ دہشت گرد ہے, اور میں چپ کر کے بیٹھا رہا ہوں اور وہ میری تعریف کرے اور اس کو برا بھلا کہے. جنرل راحیل شریف کو نریندر مودی دہشت گرد کہہ رہا تھا, دہشت گرد کا چیف, اور نواز شریف سے دوستی تھی اور شادیوں پہ انویٹیشن تھی. یہ ان لوگوں کو یہ چاہتے ہیں. آصف زرداری کا باب وڈورڈ کی کتاب کے اندر ہے کہ ان کے CIA چیف جب ان سے کہتا ہے, وہ کولیٹرل ڈیمیج کی بات کی, کولیٹرل ڈیمیج کا مطلب کہ جب بم گرتا ہے تو بے قصور لوگ مارے جاتے ہیں, تو اس کو کہتا ہے کہ فکر نہ کریں اگر ڈرون اٹیک میں بے قصور لوگ مارے جاتے ہیں, مجھے نہیں فرق پڑتا. یہ پاکستان کا پریزیڈنٹ کہہ رہا ہے دوسروں کو, جس کو تھوڑا سا, اور کتاب میں وہ لکھتا ہے کہ وہ حیرت آتی ہے کہ یہ کیسے ملک کا صدر بات کر رہا ہے. اس طرح کے لوگ ان کو پسند ہے. और शहबाज शरीफ उसकी स्टेटमेंट कि जी इमरान खान ने बड़ी गलती की, एब्सोल्युटली नॉट कह के।
Police in Sri Lanka have imposed a curfew in the country's capital following clashes with protesters who tried to storm President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's residence amid a worsening economic crisis that has resulted in 13-hour-long rolling blackouts. In a statement to the media late on Thursday, Inspector General of Police said the curfew will last until further notice in several areas of Colombo. The move came after hundreds of protesters in the capital's Mirihana district threw stones and clashes with police in riot gear as they pushed through the first line of barricades blocking the road to Rajapaksa's private residence. The protesters were chanting, "Go home, Gota," and "Gota is a dictator." Sri Lanka has turned to the International Monetary Fund for a bailout and is also seeking financial help from China and India. Beijing and New Delhi are reportedly each considering offering $1.5 billion in credit facilities on top of loans worth billions of dollars requested by Rajapaksa's government. As a catastrophic humanitarian crisis unfolds in Ukraine, hundreds of thousands losing their lives and millions fleeing the war zone seeking refuge in neighboring countries, non-profit organizations and Good Samaritans come forward and help those displaced communities and individuals. We had an honor of speaking to one such Samaritan in our studio yesterday, Mr. Satish Mahathani, CEO of Mahathani Restaurant Group, who will be visiting Ukraine and contributing his time and resources to help the humanity in Ukraine. So tell me about your plans in Ukraine again. How will you reach there? Like, what are the logistics if somebody wants to join you? You know, there will be people who would be so inspired by your actions.
Well, when I come back after making my feasibility study, how much funds we need, so I have already written to Senator Menendez, to Senator Corey, to Congressman Frank Pallone, asking for their help. And I'm likely to meet them before I go, in case I don't, because their plate is also full. They're very, very busy. When I come back, I'll approach them and we will decide that how much funds we need, how much we can contribute, how much we need from the government or from other donors. What we are going to do is we are going to serve freshly baked bread, vegetables, dessert, kheer or whatever you call, and vegetables, and give it in a paper plates to them. They can sit and eat there. Because when you make a bread, and if you are going to eat after 6 or 8 hours, then the taste goes. It is not that taste which you have the fresh one. And secondly, we don't know when they eat or where they eat. There is a provision. Do they have kitchen there or not? So there they can sit and eat. We will give them soft drinks. Similarly, this is the same thing we did in Kuwait. Same thing we did in Nepal. We used to give them in the breakfast cup of milk, butter toasted, then eggs, and then lunch we'll give them vegetables and meat, rice, whatever their food is. They will eat there. We used to employ local people to feed these children. Similarly, there are also some people who are handicapped. We will have a lot of laborers available there. We will have them to feed them so that they should realize that we feel that they're important, they are needed in this world. In this selfish world, they are needed. We respect them. So it is our duty to feed them.
Food lovers in the greater New York area and beyond will be excited to know that Worli Cook-Off Live event, named after its creator Worli Singh, is back after a pandemic hiatus and will be held in association with Martinsville Garden, New Jersey, this Sunday on April 3rd. We had the pleasure of speaking to the judges and contestants at the studio yesterday. Let's watch the excerpts.
No, thank you for having us on the show here, and we are very excited for the coming Sunday. Looking forward to hosting all the contestants at the Worli Cook-Off. We've been out for a while with the pandemic, but now things are coming back, and we are very excited to have everyone out there. So looking forward to it. We've been doing this since 2012. The Worli Food Shows. It's been a great platform for the chefs and then the restaurant owners across
How
the
many
tri-state.
years it's happened so far?
10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah, we started in
We are very easy to please because we know how much it takes to make that, plate together. So we appreciate what we get. And we are easy customers. I mean, the beauty about this one is, the whole world has judged us, for the last 35 years. And now we get to sit back.
Now it's the payback time.
Payback time. So,
I'm not a competitor there. I'm not competing. I'm just helping Worli to, connect with different people, doing some PR and different things. I'm a community person. I connect a lot of people for a lot of events and charities and things like that. So I'm just helping her out with it. And I have been with her since she started in 2012.
Oh.
Hi Nidhi, I'm Sangeeta. And I am an artist and a fashion designer by profession, but I love to cook and that's my passion. And I picked up cooking from my grandmother and my mother. And today here I am in the competition.
Welcome.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Hi Nidhi, I'm Niru Verma. I'm a travel director for the international travel for last 25 years and I'm a self-learned cook and my foremost critic.
I'm Monica Ahuja. I am a data architect, techie by profession, and cooking is a passion that I have been pursuing since the time I started traveling and consulting. Initially I took some classes because I really wanted to learn different types of cuisines, and having a platform where I can go and just demonstrate what I can do is a great opportunity, and I look forward to performing in the Worli Food Cook-Off.
Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Well, myself, I'm literally the odd man out in these three lovely ladies, attorney by profession, and I think cook by passion. Been cooking for the last 25 years since I got out in the hostel. Missed my mom's food so much that I was like, either I have to go back home or I have to start cooking myself. So I started cooking myself. 1994 I started cooking, and it's been a wonderful journey. Knowing the food and science behind it, it's a beautiful journey. So I hope to bring the best out of whatever I've learned over the last 25 to number of years to this platform.
Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
How conscious are you guys about what you put in your mouth, what you eat?
Oh, absolutely. I'm 100% conscious. I mean, especially, with the kind of food we eat out here. And you could think that America is like the most nutritious food we get out here, but you still need to be very careful where your food comes from. My philosophy is get the fresh stuff, as fresh as could be. Whether it's meat or vegetables, if the ingredients are fresh, the food comes out much better, or fresh as well.
Yeah, for me as well, I think whenever you go out, you are always tempted to try something which is tastes good, but it's not good for health. So my goal is always to look for recipes which are healthy and cook them and just try it out yourself. So you're watching your calories, plus you know what you're putting in your mouth and what are the ingredients in that.
How about you?
Go ahead.
So being a Punjabi foodie, I eat everything, whatever I like.
Thank you so much. I was about to say this is a very boring bunch. Nobody's into junk food or what.
So it doesn't matter as
Yes.
long as I cook good, and I love eating, I love cooking, and I make pretty much my own food. We do go out a lot, being, I told you, as in travel, we try to eat every country's food wherever we go. But Punjabi food is my best.
How about you, Sangeeta?
Look, we have a lot of commercials going on for low calorie, keto diet, this and that. But actually we have grown up eating nani dadi ke food and never felt sick. And we are here today as healthy as we can be, So, but yes, with the new norms and traditions, we do try to look into, this less oil in the food, or what is a superfood. So those kind of things, we do look into it. But I believe the bottom line is nani dadi ke food can never be bad.
Absolutely, that's one exception. That doesn't count.
Yep.
Like when it comes to your regular cooking. So yeah, absolutely. When you cook, you're conscious, but when you really want that flavor, that
Yeah,
you have actually
to
grown
have
up
it
with,
from
you go back to your
the
mom's
recipes.
recipe.
Yes.
I mean, another reason we have to be so conscious about the food out here is because of the way the lifestyles have become so sedentary at this point. If you don't burn what you eat, it will, no matter if you eat the best of the food, if you don't burn it, you don't digest it, it's not going to give any good to you.
That's true.
So idea is to burn it, whatever you eat.
Yeah, you have to balance your diet.
Exactly.
Hi, this is Ashmit Patel, and I am super excited to meet you all at the Warli Cook-Off on Sunday, April 3rd at Martinsville Gardens. Be prepared, I am coming to judge you. Warli, celebrating food, celebrating life. See you all there real soon.
And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia tonight. Send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at ITV Gold, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you're in the tri-state or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment, and events in US and India. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.